What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
And now, broadcasting from the cow capital of the West and home of the world-famous Miles City Bucking Horse Sale, it's time for Rodeo Randy on KYUS 92.3 and KMTA 1050 AM. Now, let's saddle up and ride. Here's Rodeo Randy.
Well, welcome everybody to a special Rodeo Randy show this morning. As yesterday, I was at the Eastern Montana Fair and Rodeo here in Miles City, and of course, I'm going again today. But yesterday, I decided to do a potpourri of interviews at the fair, so hope you enjoy my interviews. And my first interview here on a beautiful Thursday afternoon, as we had a stormy night last night, is Gale Shaw, the fair manager of the Eastern Montana Fair and Rodeo. Well, Gale, thanks for coming on again.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me again.
So last night, we made it through the storm.
We did make it through the storm. There was a lot of lightning, and we had a pretty good crowd. And when it started to rain, they just went up under the roof of the grandstand. And so we did all right.
Yeah, well, that's a lot braver than me because I did chicken out. I left. That's not sound good. But anyway, last night the rodeo course went on, and today, Thursdays, we got some events here that we want to talk about. Then, of course, Friday morning my show is on, and we'll talk a little bit about what's happening Friday and the rest of the week.
Yes, today we've had some judging, and the kids are all just about done with the judging, and then they'll have some free time. Then we will go to the rodeo again at 7, and it's supposed to be a nice night tonight. We have the chuck wagon races again. Then after that, we will go to Friday, and we will go ahead and have that concert that night, and we have a lot of free stage entertainment. It's mostly all down in the home show building, so check that out if you come out.
Yeah. And I did walk through yesterday, Gail, and I did see the home baked goods over there, and the talent of some of these gals and probably guys on these cakes, it's amazing.
It is. There's a lot of cakes, and there's a lot of sweets this year for the 4-H, and there's also it's amazing what these kids can do with 4-H and FFA. They make swings, they make rocking chairs out of expanded steel. It was the darndest thing. And so come out and look at that if you can.
And so they've got some of the talented kids here. Now, and then the 4-H sale is when?
It is Friday at 2 o'clock, and it's in the Agri Sports building. Okay. So that'll be great.
And I'm going to be talking to some of the 4-H kids, so I want everybody to stay tuned because there's some nice names over there I noticed yesterday. I'm going to talk to them and see how they decided to pick the names of their steers and their lambs on it.
Oh, wonderful. That would be very good. Yeah. Yes. So you go and catch them.
Okay. So, all right, Gail, I'm going to boogie down in the midway here in the 4-H barn, and then inviting everybody to come out today, actually. It'll be Friday, and my show is going, but I'm here Thursday. And then Saturday, of course, we got the demolition derby. We can't forget about that.
Exactly, with the motorcycle jump at the beginning. And so we can't forget about that. And that's at 5 o'clock.
All righty. Okay, Gail, well, thanks. And the fair's going good. I'm going to be back with some interviews with some 4-H kids. Okay, I'm walking through the 4-H barn, and I come across a 4-H member, Josie Emmons. Josie, thanks for coming on the Rodeo Randy show.
Thank you for letting me.
Yeah, okay, so now I see I'm standing by Jim here. Now, Jim is a big one.
Jim is a Sim Angus Cross market steer, and this is my first year showing, so Jim's pretty docile.
He looks pretty quiet here to me. Now, it says here your first weight was 696 pounds, but now 1,330 pounds.
Yep, we keep him on a daily basis of 2 times a day, at night and in the morning.
Okay. So then, what is his diet? What do you feed him to make him look so good?
We feed him grain-based pellets and free choice hay.
And besides Jim here, what do you have here at the fair besides Jim?
I have 2 horses, 2 goats, 1 cat, and 5 ducks.
So how'd you get the cat in here?
We just used a cat carrier, and we brought her over here in the back of our Suburban.
So I'm kind of partial to cats myself. My mom had quite a few of them, so I kind of like cats. My brothers like dogs, but I like cats. So what's the name of your goats?
Squirrel and Felicia.
So how you decide to pick names like that?
They were already named, but if I was going to name my animals, I would find something like a pretty basic name for a 4-H animal, like Jim or Ted or something like that.
So then, besides the goat,
I had 2 horses and 5 ducks.
so what kind of horses do you got? Quarter horses?
I do have 2 quarter horses. I have Tubbs, my flea bitten gray 22-year-old gelding, and I have Bucky, which is my buckskin, and he's 21.
Now, what is the easiest to show here at the fair of all your animals?
I think it was probably either my ducks or my horse.
Oh, so you got a duck? So what's the name of the duck? Daffy?
I have Marley, Annie, Emerald, Sapphire, and Brave.
Okay, well, Daffy's when I was a young kid, that Daffy Duck Show. So now, when are the judges going to give you your ribbons?
So every time after the showing at the end, they hand you your ribbons, and what I did is I just put all my ribbons in my show tub, and I'm going to hang them up on my stall after.
So do you think you're going to get a lot of money out of Jim here when you sell them?
It kind of depends on the sale, what order I get in for the sale. Usually the first couple steers get the best money because everybody is willing at first. Usually you don't really want to be in the sale last just because not a lot of people will buy your steers for as much.
So this is your first year in the 4-H. Now, what is the name of your 4-H club?
Rough Riders 4-H Club.
And you're from where?
I'm from here. So my mom did rodeo and my dad did 4-H as a kid. And I thought I've always wanted to show a horse and I've always wanted to show animals and just be in the fair and be a part of it. So I joined 4-H this year and it's probably one of my favorite things to do.
And then what do the 4-H's stand for in 4-H? Do you know?
I do. Head, heart, hands, and health.
Perfect. All right. Well, Josie, thanks for coming on the Rodeo Randy Show, and best of luck. I hope you get all blue ribbons and all your animals.
Thank you.
Well, as I'm walking around, I got Joseph Billings here at the 4-H Club. And Joseph, thanks for coming on the show. And before you tell me what 4-H club you have, what are you showing at the 4-H?
I'm showing breeding sheep. I have 6 ewes here.
So it's 6 ewes. So how long does it take to raise some breeding ewes like these?
Well, some of them, I have 1 ewe that is 3 years old, a couple of ewes that are only 1 year old, and a couple of lambs.
Okay. Yeah, see, so I had lambs and bum lambs when I was in high school too. So now, what 4-H club do you belong to?
Rough Riders.
Rough Riders out of Miles City. So how long have you been a member of the Rough Riders?
About 6 years, I think.
So why did you decide to be a 4-H member?
I had sheep a year before I was in 4-H, and I had a lot of fun with them. And currently I have 75 sheep about.
Do you know what kind of car sheep drive?
I don't.
A Lamborghini. That's pretty bad, isn't it? Well, here's the one that's just as bad. You know where sheep go on vacation?
No.
The Bahamas.
Oh.
You're going to kick me out of here, aren't you, Joseph? So anyway.
No, I haven't showed yet, but I will soon.
When are they going to show them?
About 15 minutes.
Oh, you got to go? All right. Well, I'm going to watch you. All right, Joseph. We'll get them all decked up, ready to go, and good luck on it. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Joseph Billings, Rough Rider 4-H Club. Well, my next guest here at the 4-H Livestock Exhibit is Lute Venn, a member of the Rough Riders 4-H Club. And Lute, thanks for coming on the show.
Oh, anytime, man. Thank you.
So I see you have a couple of animals here. Would you like to tell us what you got here? And
So I got 2 Suffolk sheep. One is my sister, Presley Venn's, and one is mine. One's name is Spicy, and one's name is Ben. And we got them about 5 months ago. Mine is from Wirt Farms, and my other one is from Paige Vincent Show sheep.
So how do you learn how to feed them the correct amount of feed, the right kind of feed, so they look so nice here?
I think it's probably an experiment because some sheep get bloated from other kinds of feed, and sometimes if you change it up, it makes them look better. And once you got them on that feed that just works, and year after year you can just keep using the same feed.
Yeah. So the 4-H, when you have to enter them, you have to give your first weight and then your final weight and your total gain I see on there. And the days on your feed, it was 80 days over there. So then you have a total feed cost. So how much does it cost to raise your lambs like this?
It's a bit, but $258 a year, and I think it's a good, fun experience. So I know it takes a lot of money, but I think in the end it pays off because we get money off of them and pay it back to them.
Well, when I was in grade school and high school, I had sheep bum lambs from our neighbors down there. So actually, believe it or not, when I sold them, I paid for my college. I went to Dawson College. I hope you don't mind. That's in Miles City. You don't mind that?
No, that's a good.
That's a good college. So I see, Lute, you got blue ribbons hanging on your board here.
Oh, yeah. I'm really proud of her because she has a low temperament and she did really good for me.
Okay. Well, congratulations, Lute. Why did you not take Rambouillet? They're not very good, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Really good.
That's why I saw. All right, hey, Lute. We're having a good time here at the 4-H Livestock. Lute, congratulations on your first place ribbon, and thanks for coming on the show.
Anytime. Thank you so much.
Okay, on my way out the fair here today, I'm going by the Army National Guard recruiting office here, if you will. It's Sergeant Fleming from the Miles City Army National Guard. Sergeant, thanks for your service and thanks for coming on the show.
Well, thank you very much for your support. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, I noticed you got a little vehicle sitting here. It's a little different than when I was in the National Guards way back when. Tell me what you got sitting here, and then we're going to talk about your Army National Guard Challenge, which I will not take.
Sounds good. So I wanted to bring something cool down for Eastern Montana, something that typically people don't really get to see. It's called an M2A3 Bradley Fighting Vehicle. It's infantry focused, and we just really wanted to showcase some of the equipment that we get to use, and if for those people that are qualified and interested, they could have a fantastic opportunity to drive, gun, or command one of these vehicles.
Oh, you mean can I drive it now?
That's a lot of driver's training you need to get through first, sir.
Yeah, I see. When I was in the Guards in the M60s there, we had a 90-millimeter gun. What is the gun you have on this one?
Yeah, that's called the M242 Bushmaster. It fires a 25-millimeter round and can alternate between high explosive or armor piercing.
Okay. And so how long has this vehicle been in use by the Army?
It was first designed back in the 80s, and they started production in the late 80s, and it's been going through different generations ever since.
Okay. Yeah, that was probably when I came out. I had the old Sheridans, too, when I was in there. Of course, we had the 50 cal and 30 cal machine guns. Those are kind of nice to have around when the tank shooting contest.
Oh, yeah, they're pretty handy. And what's kind of nice, in addition to the main 25, we also have coaxial 7.62 machine gun that is mounted in the turret. And then we also have the capability to fire 2 tow missiles,
okay,
anti-tank rockets.
Yeah. So, but you have other vehicles too, of course, in the Guards over there besides this one here. But if some of the kids are listening want to come down and take a look at it, you're here all day, right?
Yes, sir. We're going to be here all day for the rest of the weekend. We'll be closing down shop Saturday night. Okay. So,
all right. Now, the main thing I caught my interest too is the Army National Guard Challenge you got over here. Tell me what's going on here. I see hang time and pull-ups. So what do we got going on here? You're looking at me. I can't even jump up to get it.
No, it's just a simple, straightforward challenge. Come up to our pull-up bar, see how many pull-ups you can knock out or hang as long as you can. And the top 3 people under each the hang time and the pull-ups will get a kind of a swag bag from the Army National Guard.
Oh, wow. I see the hang time is 1:06 and the pull-ups are 10. I think when I was in the boot camp, I think we had to do like 25.
We're getting there. We're seeing more and more friendly competition as the days go on here.
Yeah, of course, these are a lot of the younger kids over there, but you'll get some of these big, tough cowboys might come by over here. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. We'll welcome them here. Give it a whirl.
Okay. Well, Sergeant, thank you for coming on the Rodeo Randy Show, and thanks for your service again. And everybody come on down, see the vehicle sitting down here, and talk to Sergeant.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Well, that about wraps it up here at the Eastern Montana Fair and Rodeo. Rodeo Randy's saying we had a good time here. Come on down Friday, rest of Friday and Saturday. And stay tuned next week for another edition of the Rodeo Randy Show. Happy trails.